Okay, yes, give me a minute. Okay, battery cars will be the new reality.
So guys, firstly, happy afternoon. I'm Akshad and I'll be co-moderating you. So firstly, as you all know the topic, battery cars will be the next reality. And then 120 seconds to speak and 60 seconds for rebuttal. And there'll be no follow-up questions.
So, Sanvi, you can start off.
Hi, my name is Sanvi. I'm in grade 3 and my topic is battery cars will be the next reality. I am in the favor of this topic. There is no question that the world is heading towards the next big reality, which is battery cars. This is mostly driven by youngsters who are asking to take action against climate change as our world is heating up. It is true that they are expensive, but the battery cars produce no carbon emissions and do not emit black smoke, which is harmful for the environment. Also, they are designed in such a way that they last longer, moving on from our current throwaway culture. Here, my point is that when we know that junk food is bad and most of us avoid it, then why do we seem to be happy to distribute air pollution and noise? Isn't that irresponsible of us for a sustainable future just to save some money? Yes, it is true that battery cars are expensive, but when many people buy it, it's going to become cheap. Hence, I believe that battery cars will be our next reality. We have already damaged the earth a lot, and our planet is hitting back with pandemics, wildfires, cyclones, and floods. It's time we put a stop to it, and battery cars is the first step to a sustainable future. Thank you.
Any questions? That was very good. Sanvi, any questions? You do know that if you do not ask a question, she will get the full points for the rebuttal.
Nana, I have a question actually.
Yes. Go ahead, Penny.
Do you think in developing countries like India, conventional cars can be replaced by battery cars?
Yes, because battery cars will develop the whole city. First of all, the petrol cars emit bad smoke, which is bad for our environment. But the battery cars will give very less, they will not give any black smoke, and which will be good for us.
Okay. Thank you. So thank you, Sanvi. So now going against it, we will have Pranil.
Dear friends, good afternoon to all of you. I am Pranil Srivastava and today we have gathered here to have a debate on battery cars will be the next reality and I will be speaking against the motion. Battery cars have generated a lot of enthusiasm among both the policymakers and the general public. For its supporters, battery car promises to bring revolution to vehicle industry. Among its stated advantages are pollution-free transportation, technology upgrade, and generation of new jobs. However, this enthusiasm needs a reality check as the advantages of battery cars may be overstated. First, battery cars need extensive charging infrastructure, which is expensive and difficult to implement. Then, battery cars are limited in their range, thus severely affecting performance. Also, battery cars do not address the problem of traffic congestion. Battery cars are expensive and need government subsidies. Charging battery cars depend on electricity generated from coal-based power plant, which may ironically worsen the pollution. Besides these, there are issues with the battery itself. Batteries are manufactured using rare earth metals which are available in China and Africa, thus making supply chain vulnerable. These rare earth metals are mined using questionable labor practices such as child slavery. Besides these, manufacture as well as the disposal of batteries is a considerable source of pollution. In conclusion, the battery cars may be overhyped. Thank you.
Yeah. Very nice, Pranil. Very nice. So, yes, questions from your other teammates to Pranil based on whatever he said. Yes, Shreya.
Ma'am, my question is, why do you think that it will be a burden on the power grid?
Are dependent on the coal-based power plant, which and coal worsens the pollution. So that's why it will be a burden on the power grid.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Pranil. Now, next we have Shreya going for the motion. Go ahead, Shreya.
Good afternoon. My name is Shreya Ghosh, and I will be speaking on the topic battery cars will be the next reality. Mankind pollutes the earth, and anything he can do to reduce it is welcome. One such innovation is the electric car or battery car, and soon the battery car will be our future of road transport. There is no doubt that to acquire a battery car, we will need a huge initial investment, but it will soon pay off, at least immediately, in providing a cleaner air around, as it has literally zero emission. In other words, it is pollution free. Battery cars are also quite soundless. Thus, they help in reducing traffic sounds or the sound pollution. Yes, they do need frequently charging, but charging stations are being set up on freeways and expressways, and will soon be a plenty of them. They also need more charging time and have short driving ranges and cannot go beyond 150 km per hour. However, these are all advantages as they prevent speeding on the road and also the fatigue due to the long non-stop drives, thus driving on the road safely. So definitely, the battery car is a way towards a safer and cleaner future. Scientists in China, US, and Japan are struggling to crack the code how to significantly boost the amount of energy a battery cell can store and bring it on the electric vehicle's driving range into line with a full tank of gas. Electric vehicles have the potential to improve the efficiency, affordability, and sustainability of the road transport system. Thank you.
Yes, Shreya, very good points and very well stated. Yes, questions for Shreya. Yes, Ryan.
There is an economic slowdown, so why should they start now and not later?
This is because it has already polluted this environment and has started polluting environment, and it will till the time they start the investment, it will damage the environment more. So it is right time to start the investment now.
Yeah. So thank you, Shreya. And next, of course, is Ryan. So please go ahead, Ryan.
A very pleasant afternoon, respected judges and my fellow participants. I'm Ryan Paul. I'm 8 years old. I'm from Loyola High School and I study in Standard 3. My today's topic is battery cars will be the next reality, and I'll be speaking against the motion. The fascinating journey of cars started way back in the 19th century, where the first car was invented in Germany by Carl Benz. At the same time, the first electric car was invented by William Morrison. It has been 130 years and battery cars has still not become a reality. Some major fallbacks of battery cars. They have highly expensive cost. They require half an hour charging time compared to our cars which require 5 minutes maximum time. And with that half an hour charging time, you can drive for maximum 250 kilometers. It's very difficult to find a mechanic and there are very less choices to buy from. And the petrol station and the electric stations are very less to charge your battery. So I would like to conclude by saying gasoline cars have been reliable, practical, and efficient. They are easy to control and more safe. They can travel much more longer distances than electric cars. Thank you.
Yes. Who has a question? Yes, Shreya.
My question is, don't you think the electric charged battery car are economical?
Yes, I think they are economical. But they like if you want to travel long distances, then it will be very difficult to find a station where you want to charge them from. Like from here, if you want to go to Goa, the best car will be a gasoline car because you'll get many gasoline stations, or the gasoline car can travel long distances, but the electric car will need many stations to stop from here to there.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So that was quick, efficient, and very well done. First of all, let me say, all four of you, your research has been, I found it excellent. You got very interesting points and quite diverse also. It wasn't just listening to the same thing again and again. It was thought-provoking, so good points and very well laid out. All your, I would say all your points were very well laid out. In general, I do say couple of things I could probably give you as a feedback is the pace. Try to have a measured pace as you're speaking. I'll say all of you spoke very well, but sometimes you tend to go a little too fast. Maybe the time limit weighs on your mind that you know what's going to happen. So if I can't go beyond the time limit, that's fine. It's better to tell whatever you can clearly and with pauses. So pauses is one thing that I would say that some of you can work on. The other point is, of course, rebuttal of the questions that were asked. Good questions. I would say answering under pressure is definitely difficult. So you could work out a strategy where you understand the question well, as quickly as possible, and answer it quickly. Okay. So I would say those are the two things I would recommend to you based on this, whatever you spoke today. We will definitely be letting you know, but overall, very well done. Excellent. It was great to hear your views on the topic. Come on, Sanvi.